Welcome back to another edition of the Bloomfield Pride Points. This is actually our last one for the school year, and next year I plan to take a different approach of what we can highlight here at Bloomfield that is awesome. But today we have some representatives of JAG. So we have Mrs. Chelsea Gregory, we have Ilana Neukam, a junior, and we have Destiny Slaven, a senior. So starting with Mrs. Gregory, can you tell us a little bit about JAG as far as outlining key responsibilities and objectives in your role?
Yeah, sure. So first and foremost, one of the biggest things about JAG is that we want students to succeed. So that's the main thing. Success looks different for everyone. So we really drive home, employability skills, transitioning to adulthood, just making sure that they're going to be successful outside of high school as well. So I primarily work with the at-risk students, but at-risk kind of means a different thing for everyone. So at risk could be the credit deficient kids, it could be maybe the quiet kid, maybe somebody who just doesn't work well with groups, maybe somebody that they've had traumatic events in the past, something like that. So kids who kind of need a mentor, somebody that's going to be a solid just mentor for them in their life. That's kind of my main job. Also, an important objective of JAG is just to develop an appreciation for teamwork. Making sure these kids work with each other, and because they're going to be doing that outside of here, and making sure that they can just have maturity and be able to interact with others on a personal level. We're just mainly focusing that they make that smooth transition into adulthood.
Awesome. So can you talk about some ways that you support students as far as how you help support them in exploring various careers or pathways, making informed decisions, and thinking about their future education or career choices?
Okay, so we give them a lot of resources in JAG, and I'm very thankful for that. A lot of opportunities. The students, they have internship opportunities. We give them job shadowing opportunities, and a lot of times there's career fairs in the area. We definitely take advantage of that, especially next year we will be. And so connecting students with not only alumni in certain career fields or colleges, but just mentors outside of the school that can provide them just that insight, as well as like giving them career assessments, personality tests, and skills training in class, just to see what they want to do and what they're good at.
So kind of elaborating on that, can you talk about are there other resources and tools that you use or examples of what you provide to the students to help them develop essential job skills?
So recently we just got done resume writing and mock interviews, which those were fun, let me tell you. We also teach them how to write checks. We told them what taxes were. That was so fun. I'm sure they can agree. Why they're taken out of paychecks too, because they didn't understand why taxes were taken out, and I don't think anyone does, it's fine. But also how to build credit and just different things in class, but also we use Indiana Career Connect, and there's different things through there. There's also an incentive at the end of JAG, so if they graduate, they also get $200, which is kind of a nice little cherry on top. So
awesome.
Yeah.
Well, can you talk about some ways that you collaborate with teachers, with parents, maybe even community partners to ensure that the students receive that comprehensive support in their journey towards college and career readiness?
So one of the cool things about working with teachers here is that a lot of the competencies that we have to teach them have to do with math or have to do with just English skills. So when we learned how to tip at restaurants, that goes along with their math curriculum. Things like that. JAG parents, they're super important. You help outside of the classroom, so you're that support, and there's a lot of things the parents have to sign for the students to actually engage in the program. Our local community partners, not only in the community, but also just the surrounding schools, we're really close. We have JAG specialists in those schools as well. So if they find anything that might be beneficial to Bloomfield, they send it my way and we send it out to the students. So that's also really great. But just having that collaboration among teachers and parents and community partners is just super huge for our kids. And like having that network, it helps them academically, socially, emotionally, and it prepares them for the future.
Awesome. That's even cool that you get all the way down to tipping. And we got to take care of those people at Crossroads and at Casa Sevilla. Yep. So I'd like to ask Destiny and Ilana a question. Can you just maybe talk about your experiences throughout JAG and maybe how you feel prepared, or just any experiences that you had that you'd like to share with the public about the benefits of the JAG program.
Sure. I have learned a lot through JAG. I've actually learned more about the interview process, about like going inside and actually sitting down at an interview, or even if you have to have one on the phone. I learned a lot about that, and with that, it helped me feel a lot more prepared going into my future of being able to go into a professional interview and actually being able to work with it.
That's awesome, and you've been very calm and relaxed, which a lot of people aren't in an interview. So I think you've already got that down for to prepare. So good job. How about you, Ilana?
I agree with Destiny about like the interview and like the phone interview, just like that preparedness for it in the future. But I also like leadership and like teamwork. That was something I kind of struggled on, but I feel like more relaxed about talking to my peers now. I feel so.
Well, that is awesome, and I can tell you, business owners and employers love it when you can work together as a team. That's very important to almost every employer's mission and goals of what they're trying to accomplish. So thank you each for joining us, and thank you for watching another edition of the Bloomfield Pride Points.